it's Lee from coloringqueen.net, and today I want to show you a book I've had for a while. You might have seen it in a collection video or a haul video. It's a Dutch colouring book on 100 mandalas. Now I've got 3 others of these, and I'll put a link to my Dutch colouring book playlist below so that you can check those out if you want to. The story with this one is I ordered it when it first came out, and unfortunately my order got lost in the mail, and so the company resent it to me, and then, would you believe it, the original order showed up months later and they just said to keep it. So I've ended up with 2 of them. Now I've put the other one away in storage, but they are lovely, and if you like mandalas, these are going to keep you going for a long time. Now they come with a really super thick back cover, and it'd be great if the images were printed in black like this coloured example, but they're not, with a black background. But super thick, hard, sturdy cover on there. Now I have coloured in this one. The paper is a thin to medium quality, and I think I got some gel pens and I wanted to test them out. So I did do a very average mandala in here, which we'll see in a minute, because I wanted to test out some gel pens. And I have a work in progress in here that I want to finish up. So maybe on a mandala Monday I'm going to finish that one up. But you can get the gist of the illustrations from here. Some are extremely detailed. So what I'll do is I'll zoom you in so that you can see more of the detail. On the reverse of each image there is a spot for you to write down your name and the date. Now this is the one that I started, and I must have started this like a year or more ago, and I haven't finished it, and I have no idea what I was thinking at the time or what I used on that. I presume it's gel pen, so it's going to be fun trying to work it out and try and do something with it. That's the problem of things. Now what I should have done was write on the back of it what I'd used, but I didn't. And that's the only whip from this book, and I'll have to finish that on a mandala Monday. At the moment I'm going through all the books that are in my office, and I'm working out, because David helped me reorganised, i.e. he mixed up the ones that I've reviewed and the ones that I haven't, and so I'm trying to work out what I've done and what I haven't. So, and then if I've started things and I never did the video, or I deleted the video, which is what happened with my a few books here. I accidentally delete things sometimes. So yeah, I'm going through a little bit of a tidy up and trying to get up to speed with everything that I've done and not done. I'm sure we all go through those urges. So some of these are really, really detailed. So this book is going to keep me going for a long, long time. Now that paper's it's white and smooth, and it's a medium quality. You can use gel pens and markers on it. Would pop a piece of paper behind it so that you don't bleed through, because it's not super thick. But it's got that super thick cardboard front and back cover. Isn't this one lovely with the flowers on it? Do you know, I occasionally buy mandalas and download them, and I've got this whole book here that it's going to take me forever to finish. And what's more is I've got 3 others just like it. And of course I loved it because it was round, and that's completely different from other things. Now it is a little bit tricky sometimes to get it, but I know friends in the UK have found it at some of their discount stores. And I want to say Book Outlet, but I think that that's US. In Australia, I've never seen it in a shop. I'll put the link below where I bought it from, but you know, look around in your own country, you might find it there. Now, some of them are a bit, I don't know, not really fancying that one. I think it's got a lot of fine detail, and if you're good at the little fiddly bits, then you might like it, but it's not taking my fancy. But I have 99 more to choose from, so that's good. And now I'm seeing ones that a year or so later I would like to colour in. It's funny how we change over time. I don't know if you guys are like that, but things I liked initially, not so much, I like now, and things that I found overwhelming in the beginning I now like. And it's funny how the many moods of colouring. I don't know if you guys are like that as well, but now I can see myself colouring a lot of these pictures, which is good because I've got Mandala Monday, so I need a mandala to colour. Some of these are super intricate. The good thing about mandalas is that they are so relaxing. The symmetry on the pattern I find is quite meditative. I know years ago when I was very stressed at work, what I would do is colour a mandala before I went to work. Now, I wouldn't get it all finished, but I just colour a little bit for like 15 minutes while I was having breakfast of a morning. And it sort of set me up better for the day ahead when things were super stressed. You can see that one being coloured. It's got nice big lines. Now the liner is a dull black, and it varies. It can be a thin line or a thick line. Now I do not believe that these are hand drawn. I believe that they're artwork that's been digitally created. Looks like an elaborate doily on that one. It's hard to get a grip on the pages, so I'm probably going a bit slower. I'm not keen on these ones, but I'm sure other people could make that into something beautiful. I just can't see it at the moment. But often I don't see these things until I see other people colour it, and then I think, oh, why didn't I think of that? That looks perfect. But other people have the vision sometimes that I certainly don't. Now this one's got brighter black printing, making it much easier to see, but it's still a very detailed mandala book, and it might not be suitable if you have a visual impairment or a motor skill impairment. It might just be stressful for you to colour. Oh, and I have started colouring another one, sorry. So there's another one for Mandala Monday, and at least I've done all of the green in that one. God, I'm naughty, aren't I? Half colouring pages and forgetting about them. It's funny, when I flipped through this earlier, I just seen the first 2 pages, and there's another one of those very fiddly ones. I can see this one being coloured a lot easier than the other one. It definitely needs some fine liners for it. Or gel pens, but I've got quite a lot of gel pens and I actually want to use them up and get rid of them. I'm not really a gel pen fan. I know, shock horror. I'm going to get gel pen hate mail now. But I just find that they run out when I'm in the midst of something and it frustrates me. And in Australia it's harder to get refills of the gel pens than it is in some other countries, and I've got one set of gel pens that have got refills, but I just can't see it happening that I'm going to fall in love with them. So I think I'll just, use up my supply, which is going to take me a year anyway, and not buy any more. They're just not for me, I don't think. But then you know what's going to happen. I'll use up the supply and then I'll fall back in love with them. So this one is very fiddly and it's a lighter artwork on it. So it's not going to suit everyone. This one's more my style. It's got the bigger illustration on it. I might not even need my glasses with that one. And some of these are very intricate. Having a very difficult time gripping the paper today to turn it, so please excuse my fumbling. I like this one, but I need to finish up those other ones first. Very naughty having all these half-done pictures lying around. Another one of those line ones. This one seems a bit better. And maybe, because I can't think of anything, maybe it should be just one colour. And that would solve that problem. I like that one too. Yeah, so there's a lot of pictures in here that I've fallen back in like with since I first got the book, which is good because I often find setting things aside for a while makes me feel differently about them. So sometimes I may not review something straight away because I didn't really fancy it, and I put things aside sometimes just so I can go back and see if I feel differently, like after maybe I've learnt more and practiced more, and then I might look at something and go, oh yeah, I can do that. Because sometimes I write things off straight away. It's kind of like a snowflake. And now I can see that coloured in a gel pen or something like that. So that's good. And that super heavy card cover backing. It's massively thick. But of course, it does make it heavier for the shipping process. So I'll put links to my Dutch playlist and also to where I purchased this book from. But do have a look around in some of your discount outlet shops because sometimes I've heard from people in the UK that they've purchased it from a discount shop, which I can't remember the name of. But have a look around locally. So that's it for my 100 mandalas from the Netherlands. Until next time, happy colouring.